What do great leaders, great directors, and people in healthy relationships all have in common? They're all great communicators. The thing about being a great communicator is not that they all just have the gift of gab, but they all know how to convey a message that is received by the people they're talking to.
Prove it. All right.
In order to be a great director, I have to be able to convey the message that's on this script, can convey it to the masses where the people understand it. I also have to convey the message of how I want this to be presented on screen. If I am a leader, I have to be able to convey a message, a vision to my team and know how to get the best out of my team. And if I'm in a healthy relationship, I have to know how to convey a message that's within me, things that I'm feeling and where I want to go, and convey it to my partner, and vice versa. But the thing about it is, it's not only one way where I am conveying a message. I also have to know how to receive a message and listen with the intent to understand, right? So when we talk about being a great communicator, it's not just about the person who can quote unquote talk the best. I have to also be able to receive the message. I have to listen with the intent to understand, to be able to hear where my team is right now, to be able to hear how they're processing things so I can know how to convey the message in a way that they receive it.
I get it now.
Everybody don't hear things the same way, and we all hear through a filter. And as the messenger, it's important to be able to process that and say, oh, okay, I see how you're receiving this message. Let me adjust it in a way that you can understand it. A lot of times when we're communicating, unfortunately, many people have what's called unexpressed expectations. I have these expectations of you, but I don't share them with you. But then I hold you accountable to being able to meet my expectations, even though I haven't told you what my expectations are. And then I get upset if you don't know my expectations, right? I'm setting you up for failure and I'm setting myself up for failure, right? So we want to be able to convey the expectations that we have for one another, whether it be in business or in personal relationships, right? We also want to make sure that we understand timing, because a part of being a great communicator is understanding timing. If I bring a message to you that you are not ready to receive because you may be escalated, you may be distracted, it could be all kinds of different things, right? But if I'm trying to give you a message at a time that you're not ready to receive it, then that message is probably not going to land the way I intended it to land. And as a great communicator, I need to pay attention to these things. If I'm talking to somebody who's angry and I'm trying to convey a message that's probably going to be received as critical and they're going to be on further defense, that's probably not the best time to share that message. So when we talk about being a great communicator, we have to be able to convey a message. We have to be able to receive a message. We have to be able to see how somebody is processing the message. And we have to also be able to understand the best timing for when to share this message. With that being said, for